What if the one place you're tethered to, by blood, by loss, holds a secret that could rewrite your destiny? I'm Lydia Bennett, 33, standing on a parched scrap of land in Austin, Texas, my boots pressing into the cracked dirt of the parking lot Mom and Dad left me in their will. My brother Mark inherited a glittering villa in Dallas, all sleek marble and golden light, while I got this desolate patch and their stinging parting words. "Sleep under the stars, Lydia." Dad's tone was ice, Mom's gaze a dismissal that carved me hollow. I'd always called them Mom and Dad with the respect I was raised to give, but that day, their favoritism slashed deeper than the Texas wind. Growing up, my culinary dreams were a joke to them, while Mark's every whim was polished to a shine. Yet here, beneath a vast starry sky, something ignites in me, a flicker of defiance, a hunger to rise. My fingers trace the edges of a worn letter in my pocket, penned by Grandma Rose before she passed. "Lydia, your star will rise," she wrote, her faith a quiet ember in my chest. Could this barren lot, dismissed as worthless, hide a promise I've yet to uncover? I clench the dry earth in my fist, heart thumping like a drumbeat, and feel the pull of something more, something that could turn dust into a legacy. The air hums with possibility, maybe even a whisper of love waiting in the shadows. But the question lingers. Will this ground lift me up or bury me, just as they expect? I'm betting on the stars and Grandma Rose to guide me through the dark. Back in my cramped Austin apartment, the papers for that barren lot sprawl across the table like a taunt, each line a reminder of Mom and Dad's dismissal. The silence of the room presses heavy, broken only by the distant hum of a honky-tonk's jukebox drifting through the open window. Childhood memories claw their way up, sitting alone at family dinners while Mark's laughter filled the air, Mom's proud smile reserved for him alone. Their voices echo, sharp as glass. Girls don't need ambition. Yet the city's plan to transform this forgotten corner into a gleaming commercial hub sparks a reckless hope. A vision blooms, a restaurant, my restaurant, alive with the smoky tang of Texas brisket and the pulse of Austin's heart. At the city planning office, clad in my favorite denim jacket, skepticism greets every word. The clerk's raised brow stings. A woman running a restaurant out there? Good luck. Defeat threatens to creep in, but Grandma Rose's letter, tucked close, whispers strength. Her cursive loops, faded but fierce, urge courage. Nights blur into research, permits, loans, designs, each rejection a bruise. Sleep eludes, replaced by doubts that gnaw. What if they're right? A call to a local architect shifts the tide. Nick's voice, warm and steady, carries a hint of his own battles, a project lost to betrayal. Meeting him at a bustling farmer's market, his sketches unfold under the shade of live oaks, vibrant with possibility. His eyes, flecked with kindness, meet mine, and something unspoken stirs. The scent of fresh pecans and the strum of a street busker's guitar weave into the moment, grounding the dream in Austin's soul. Yet shadows linger. At a family barbecue, Mom's words slice anew. "Mark's villa is our legacy, dear." Dad nods, his silence louder than agreement. Mark's smug grin as he boasts of chandeliers twists the knife. Fury simmers, but resolve hardens. The lot isn't just land. It's my chance to carve a name they can't ignore. Scouring records at the county office, a faded deed catches my eye, hinting the lot once held value, maybe secrets. The librarian's hushed tone speaks of old rumors, Something buried, lost to time. Excitement battles unease. Could this be the edge needed to prove them wrong? Funds dwindle, and banks scoff at a single woman's plea. But Nick's late-night texts, brimming with ideas, keep despair at bay. His belief mirrors Grandma Rose's, a lifeline across generations. The vision takes shape, a restaurant where Austin's foodies gather, plates piled high with my creations, the air alive with laughter and country twang. But whispers of doubt persist, fed by Mom's voice in my head, by the weight of years spent unseen. Standing on the lot at dusk, the horizon glows with promise, yet fear lingers. Can dreams outshine their scorn? Nick's latest sketch, emailed at midnight, details a patio under string lights, a nod to the stars. It feels like a sign, a dare to keep going. A letter arrives from the city, sealed and official, its weight heavy in my hands. Fingers tremble as the envelope tears open, the words inside poised to shift everything. Is this the approval to build, or another door slammed shut? The stars above pulse, silent witnesses, as my breath catches, waiting for fate's next move. The city's letter, still unopened, burns a hole in my pocket as dawn paints the Austin skyline in hues of peach and gold. Hope teeters, fragile as the morning mist, while the weight of Mom and Dad's expectations, always tilted toward Mark, threatens to crush it. At a local coffee shop, the barista's chatter about South by Southwest buzzes around me, but my focus narrows to the task ahead, a pitch to a new investor, Mr. Harlan, whose reputation for backing bold ventures offers a sliver of promise. His office, all glass and steel, feels like a gauntlet, and his skeptical squint as my restaurant plans unfold stings sharper than expected. Female chef in that wasteland, he scoffs, echoing Dad's disdain. Defiance flares, but doubt creeps in. Quiet poison. Back at the lot, weeds claw at my jeans as Nick arrives, his latest sketches vibrant with string lights and cedar beams. His easy smile softens the ache, but a memory surfaces. Mom's voice at my high school graduation, praising Mark's college acceptance, while my culinary award went unmentioned. The sting fuels resolve, but Harlan's rejection email lands like a blow. Too risky. Funds dwindle, and the dream feels like chasing stars in daylight. A call from Mom summons me to their sprawling ranch for Sunday brunch. The table groans with biscuits and gravy, but her words cut deeper than the meal nourishes. Mark's hosting galas at his villa, she beams, then turns to me with a pitying sigh. Why bother with that dusty lot, dear? Dad's silence, heavy as ever, endorses her. Mark, in a tailored blazer, boasts of his chandelier-lit parties, his smirk a silent dare. Swallowing pride, my voice stays steady, calling them Mom and Dad as always, but inside, fury simmers, a vow to make them see. At the library, digging deeper into the lot's history, a yellowed article hints at its past as a trading post, rumored to hold hidden value. The librarian's cryptic warning, some secrets stay buried for a reason, sends a shiver through me. Excitement battles unease. Could this be the key to turning the tide? Nick's encouragement, delivered over tacos at a food truck, keeps me grounded. His story of rebuilding after his own betrayal mirrors my fight, and his hand brushing mine sparks warmth I'm not ready to name. The community's whispers grow louder, seeded by a rival restaurateur, Clara, who calls my project a pipe dream at a local food festival. Her words, sharp as the jalapeno heat in the air, stir doubt among potential supporters. Standing amid the festival's vibrant stalls, the weight of judgment presses hard. And for a moment, Mom's voice echoes, "Girls don't need ambition." Yet Grandma Rose's letter, carried like a talisman, steadies my resolve. Its words a beacon through the noise. A meeting with a small bank offers a final chance for funding. The loan officer, a woman with kind eyes, listens intently, but her hesitation is palpable. "It's a big risk," she murmurs, echoing the world's refrain. Driving back, the lot looms under twilight, its emptiness a mirror to my fears. Nick's latest text, details of a sustainable water system, reignites hope, but the bank's decision looms like a storm cloud. As night falls, a strange noise, a low, rhythmic thud, echoes from the lot's far corner. Heart racing, I step closer, flashlight trembling in hand, the beam catching a glint of something metallic half buried in the dirt. Is this a sign of the lot's hidden worth, or a warning of trouble I'm not prepared to face? The stars above hold their breath, and so do I. The metallic glint in the lot's dirt lingers in my mind as dawn breaks over Austin, casting golden rays across the city's eclectic skyline. A memory surfaces, sharp and unbidden. Mom's hushed story of Dad's grief over a stillborn son, a wound that twisted their love into a shrine for Mark alone. That pain, buried deep, explains their dismissal of me. Yet it fuels a quiet resolve to forge my own path. At the lot, workers break ground for the restaurant, and a discovery shifts everything. A natural spring, its water pure and shimmering, bubbles beneath the earth. Nick's eyes widen as we test it. Pristine, rare, a gift that could make my restaurant a beacon in Austin's food scene. Excitement surges, tempered by the weight of Grandma Rose's letter. Its words a steady pulse. "Your star will rise." Planning accelerates. Menus featuring my signature brisket paired with spring water, a patio under starry lights. Nick's sketches evolve, weaving the spring into a centerpiece fountain, his passion matching mine. Over coffee at a 6th Street cafe, the air thick with espresso and anticipation, he shares a dream of his own, a sustainable design firm stalled by past failures. Our hands brush, and a spark kindles, warm and unspoken, hinting at something deeper. Clara's sabotage escalates, her flyers at local markets branding my project a fool's errand. The sting of public doubt bites, but the spring's promise dulls its edge. At a community meeting, neighbors voice concerns, swayed by Clara's lies, and my voice trembles defending the vision. Nick's steady presence at my side, his nod a silent anchor, steadies me. Driving home, Mom's call interrupts. Her tone, unusually soft, invites me to dinner. Suspicion flares. Her sudden warmth feels like a trap, but respect keeps my reply polite, calling her Mom, as always. Digging into the lot's past at the Historical Society, a tattered ledger reveals it once powered a 19th century distillery, its spring legendary for unmatched purity. The archivist's whisper of a lost family fortune tied to the land sends my pulse racing. Could this be the secret Dad feared I'd uncover? The thought collides with memories of his stern warnings to leave the past alone, spoken years ago at Grandma Rose's funeral. Her defiant spirit, always clashing with Dad's control, feels alive in me now. Nick and I work late, stringing lights across the lot, the spring's gentle gurgle a backdrop. His laughter, easy and bright, pulls me closer, and under the Texas stars, we dance to a faint radio melody, his arms a haven. The moment, tender and electric, whispers of love, but fear of vulnerability holds me back. A text from the bank arrives, promising a loan decision soon. reigniting hope. The lot, once a symbol of rejection, now hums with possibility. Its spring a lifeline to my dreams. A shadow moves at the lot's edge, caught in the corner of my eye. A figure, cloaked in darkness, watching us. Heart pounding, I call out, but they vanish into the night. Nick's hand tightens on mine, his voice low. Someone's keeping tabs. The spring's discovery, the ledger's hints, Mom's odd call, pieces of a puzzle I don't yet understand. Returning home, a package waits on my doorstep, unmarked, its weight heavy in my hands. Inside, a single photograph of the lot from decades ago, with a cryptic note, "Some stars burn too bright." Who sent this, and what do they know that I don't? The cryptic photograph and its note linger like a shadow. As Austin's skyline glimmers under a stormy dawn, thunder rumbling like a warning. Determination surges, rooted in Grandma Rose's faith. Her letter a steady heartbeat against the chaos. The restaurant's opening, timed for South by Southwest, looms mere days away. But a tempest brews, both in the sky and within. At the lot, workers hustle, stringing final lights around the spring's fountain, its crystalline flow a symbol of triumph over Mom and Dad's scorn. Nick's presence, steady as cedar, anchors the frenzy. His latest design tweak, a mural of starry skies, mirroring my resolve to shine. Clara's campaign intensifies, her social media posts labeling the restaurant a doomed vanity project. The sting of public doubt pierces, yet the spring's purity fuels defiance. At a pre-festival tasting event, Austin foodies sample my star brisket, its smoky depth paired with spring water, earning gasps of delight. Whispers of praise ripple through the crowd, and a local critic's nod sends my heart soaring. But beneath the triumph, a Coke aches. Mom's voice, edged from childhood, dismissing my every ambition as cute. A call from Dad interrupts the chaos, his tone clipped yet oddly urgent, requesting a meeting at their ranch. Respect holds my response polite, addressing him as Dad, but suspicion coils tight. His timing feels too calculated. Driving through rolling hills, memories of family Christmases flood back, my gifts overlooked while marks were exalted. At the ranch, Mom's forced smile and Dad's curt greeting confirm my fears. They're rattled by the lot's rising value, now whispered to be worth millions. Their plea for me to share the success rings hollow, a veiled demand cloaked in familial duty. Back at the lot, Nick uncovers a tampering attempt. Someone sabotaged the fountain's pump, nearly halting the water flow. His quick fix saves the day, but his furrowed brow betrays worry. This was deliberate. Clara's name hovers unspoken, but another possibility gnaws: Mark's envy, hinted at in his recent terse texts. Confronting him at a downtown bar, his defensive sneer cracks under pressure, admitting he spread rumors to protect the family name. The betrayal cuts deep, yet pity stirs. His gilded villa can't mask his insecurity. The opening night arrives, a maelstrom of wind and rain threatening to drown the dream. String lights sway wildly, but the crowd pours in, drawn by the festival's energy and the spring's allure. Serving plates under flickering lanterns, my hands tremble with pride as guests rave, their laughter a balm against years of doubt. Nick's arm brushes mine, his quiet, "You did it," a spark in the storm. Yet, standing before the fountain, an old photo of Grandma Rose in my pocket, a question haunts. Should I forgive Mom and Dad, or let their rejection fuel me further? A local news crew captures the night, their cameras flashing, as the critic declares the restaurant Austin's new star. The lot's value soars to 10 million, a fortune born from dust. But victory feels fragile, shadowed by the photograph's warning. Nick's hand finds mine, his warmth a promise, but his glance toward the lot's edge carries unease. The storm's howl masks a faint, deliberate creak, a gate left ajar, swaying in the gale. Footprints, fresh and deep, trail into the darkness beyond the fountain. Someone was here, watching, and they're not done with me yet. The footprints in the storm-soaked earth haunt my thoughts as Austin's morning sun bathes the restaurant in a defiant glow. Grandma Rose's letter, creased from countless readings, pulses with her unwavering belief, urging me to stand tall against the gathering shadows. News breaks that Mark's villa, bought with tainted funds from Dad's shady deals, faces foreclosure, its value crumbling like dry clay. A call from Mom, her voice trembling, pleads for a meeting at their ranch, but the request feels like a snare. Respect guides my measured reply, addressing her as Mom, yet a steely resolve hardens. Their desperation won't sway me. At the lot, the fountain's crystalline flow sparkles, testament to the spring that transformed my fate. Nick uncovers evidence linking Clara to the pump sabotage, but a deeper truth emerges. Mark orchestrated the footprints, a desperate bid to scare me off. Confronting him at his now dim villa, his bravado cracks, revealing a raw confession. He envied my rise, fearing it dimmed his own. Pity stirs, but his betrayal fuels a vow to protect what's mine. His choked apology, "I was wrong," lingers, a fragile thread I'm not ready to grasp. A chilling discovery shifts the stakes. The cryptic photograph's note matches handwriting in Dad's old ledgers, uncovered in the Historical Society's archives. They reveal he knew of the spring's value decades ago, hiding it to secure the villa's funds. Fury battles disbelief. Mom and Dad's favoritism wasn't just bias, it was calculated theft of my legacy. Nick's steady hand on my shoulder anchors me as we strategize, his own fear of losing me to this fight surfacing in his tightened jaw. His whispered, "We'll face this together," ignites a spark of love, fierce and unyielding. The community rallies, drawn by the restaurant's success and the spring's allure. At a packed town hall, Clara's accusations falter as I present the ledger, exposing Dad's deceit. Gasps ripple through the crowd, and neighbors' cheers drown out her protests. Mom and Dad, present in the back, shrink under the public's gaze, their legacy tarnished. Addressing them respectfully, my voice steady, "Mom, Dad, you chose Mark's star over mine," carries the weight of years unspoken, a reclaiming of my truth. A national food magazine contacts me, eager to feature the restaurant as a symbol of resilience. Seizing the moment, plans form to share my story on a larger stage, amplifying Grandma Rose's belief in women's strength. The lot, once a taunt, now stands as Austin's Star of the South, its value a staggering 10 million. Yet, standing by the fountain, a memory of Dad's warning at Grandma Rose's funeral, "Don't dig too deep," resurfaces, laced with new menace. Could their secrets run darker still? Nick's revelation adds urgency. He's been offered a dream job in New York, a choice that could pull him away. His eyes, searching mine under the restaurant's starry lights, plead for a future together. Love wars with fear. Can I ask him to stay when my own fight demands everything? A lawyer's urgent voicemail interrupts, hinting at a hidden clause in the lot's deed tied to Grandma Rose's estate. As the message cuts off mid-sentence, a sharp knock echoes from the restaurant's back door, urgent and uninvited. Who's there, and what truth are they desperate to keep buried? The knock at the restaurant's door fades into memory as Austin's twilight drapes the lot in a velvet glow, the fountain's gentle murmur a soothing balm. Grandma Rose's letter, now framed above the bar, radiates her quiet faith, its words a lighthouse through the storm of betrayal. The lawyer's voicemail revealed the deeds clause. The spring's rights were Grandma Rose's gift to me, hidden from Dad's grasp, ensuring the lot's legacy was mine alone. Standing amidst tables filled with laughter, the scent of brisket mingling with live oak breezes, a weight lifts. Mom and Dad's rejection no longer defines me. Forgiveness settles softly, not for their sake, but for my own peace. Mom's tearful call, her voice cracked with regret, met a calm response, addressing her as Mom with the respect ingrained in me. No promises of reunion were made. Distance feels right, a boundary carved from self-worth. Dad's silence, once a weapon, now holds no power. Mark's letter, penned in shaky hand, admits his shame. But the restaurant's glow outshines his remorse. Choosing not to reply, freedom tastes sweeter than vengeance. Nick's decision to stay, turning down New York's allure, binds us closer. His proposal comes under the fountain's starry lights, a simple ring catching the gleam of my dreams. Accepting, tears trace a path of joy, his embrace a haven where love and ambition intertwine. The restaurant, christened Rose's Star, thrives as Austin's heart, its spring water a draw for foodies and dreamers. A national feature in a magazine cements its fame. My story of rising from dust, a beacon for women silenced by doubt. A quiet moment at the farmer's market, denim jacket swaying in the breeze, brings clarity. Donating a share of profits to a women's shelter, inspired by Grandma Rose's defiance, feels like a vow kept. Their faces, radiant with hope, mirror my own journey, proof that stars shine brightest in the darkest nights. The community's embrace, from festival crowds to local critics, wraps me in belonging, a family forged beyond blood. Reflecting by the fountain, the lot's transformation mirrors my own. Once a symbol of scorn, it now pulses with life. String lights dancing, country music drifting, guests toasting under Texas skies. Mom and Dad's villa, stripped by scandal, fades into irrelevance. My legacy stands taller, rooted in resilience. Nick's hand finds mine, his warmth a promise of tomorrows built together, each day a canvas for new dreams. Closing the restaurant's doors at midnight, the stars above burn fierce, echoing Grandma Rose's words. A final glance at her letter, its frame catching moonlight, seals the truth. My worth was never theirs to measure. Walking home, the lot's glow lingers behind, a constellation of triumph. The journey, born from dust and defiance, ends not in victory over others, but in love for myself, a star that will never dim. Morning light spills across Austin, bathing the restaurant in a golden haze, its fountain sparkling like a promise kept. Grandma Rose's framed letter hangs above the bar, her words a quiet anthem of triumph, guiding every step from dust to destiny. The shelter for women, funded by my profits, thrives nearby, its walls echoing with stories of resilience. A young mother's letter, slipped under the restaurant's door, shares how my journey inspired her to leave a toxic home. Her gratitude a mirror to my own liberation. The lot, once a barren taunt, now pulses with life, testament to dreams reclaimed. Nick and I, now married, settle into a cozy bungalow near the lot, its porch adorned with string lights that echo the restaurant's glow. Our evenings blend laughter and plans, his sketches for a new community garden mingling with my recipes. His choice to stay, forsaking New York's call, weaves our futures tighter, love a steady current beneath the surface. At a local honky-tonk, dancing to a steel guitar's twang, his whispered dreams of a family spark warmth, a new chapter unfolding under Texas skies. Mom and Dad retreat to their diminished world, their villa lost to scandal, their silence a shadow that no longer reaches me. Respect lingers in my heart, calling them Mom and Dad, but their absence feels like freedom. Mark's occasional texts, tentative and remorseful, go unanswered. His journey is his own now. The community, from festival goers to farmers market vendors, embraces Rose's star as Austin's heartbeat, its spring water a symbol of purity born from struggle. A national TV segment amplifies the story, women across the country writing to share how my defiance lit their own paths. One letter from a chef in Chicago describes opening her own cafe despite doubt, her words a ripple of Grandma Rose's legacy. Standing at South by Southwest, denim jacket swaying in the breeze, pride swells, not for the millions the lot now commands, but for the lives it touches, each a star rising from ashes. The restaurant hosts a monthly women's night where stories of overcoming echo over brisket and spring water. Laughter fills the air, a chorus of strength, as I share Grandma Rose's belief, every woman carries a star within. The lot, once a symbol of rejection, stands as a beacon, its fountain catching moonlight, reflecting dreams made real. Nick's hand in mine, the scent of cedar and possibility around us, seals a truth. My worth shines brightest when I claim it. Look to your own stars, those dreams buried under doubt or scorn. Find them, fight for them, let them guide you. Grandma Rose's voice lives in me, urging you to rise. Standing on the lot, music drifting from a nearby stage, a question lingers for every woman listening. What's your star, and how will you make it shine? The night sky stretches wide, waiting for your answer, just as it waited for mine.